What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to In the Coop podcast for episode 13. Man, we are not on YouTube for the first time. I guess something went wrong with our side on YouTube. I don't know if it's either from our last video or probably one of our shorts, but yeah, we won't be on YouTube until next Thursday for, I guess that'll be episode 15, but for these next two episodes, I definitely going ahead and appreciate everybody for working with us wherever you're watching this from, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. But definitely appreciate y'all tuning in tonight for episode 13. We're creeping up on 6,000 subscribers. We are, I think, three more subscribers away from 5.7K. But definitely appreciate our OGs and our new subscribers and supporters out there. But also appreciate our OGs and everyone who watched our transfer portal class breakdown last night. But this episode is going to get into some FSU news, some college football news, hot topics. We got some NFL champion or NFC and AFC championship predictions. We got our award finalists in, so we're going to go through our predictions and things on that. But D-Lo, how you feeling, dog? Good?
Yeah, man. Feeling good. Can't complain. Blessed
Understood.
as ever, dog.
Understood. It's always good. It's always good. But I can't see the chat like normally. Can't see the number because the deal is gonna say zero for the most part. But I know y'all right there. But if not, this will also go on Spotify per normal. So appreciate our Spotify listeners as well. But shout out to our first partner of the month. This is month of January is almost up, but like I said, we're always proud to partner with Tallahassee's first and only pedicab company, Capital City Pedicabs. Man, they're keeping Tallahassee moving the right way. As y'all know, they're making their impact every day. Money Mike, Bike Mike, and his crew. I mean, if you're in Tallahassee, you're going to be in Tallahassee soon. As y'all know, we got basketball games going on, different sports at Florida State and FAMU, TSC. So if you're in the area, you need a quick ride, definitely find Money Mike and his crew, and they'll get you there. But definitely tell them In the Coop podcast sent you. Um, Shoot, let's see, man. D-Lo, you ready for some questions, dog? Get it in.
Yeah,
I
let's.
guess we call this practice rounds while when Christian out here, huh? Get
Nah,
you.
these ain't right. These real deal.
Okay. Cause you know you've been letting me down, man. These past couple trivias, dog.
Nah,
You
you remember I got the last one, the 3 points.
Oh yeah, you did. You did. I forgot you made the epic comeback. I did forget about that. Did forget about that.
Yeah.
But here you go with the first one, man. What school is the only program to win a national championship with the first year head coach? You got Alabama, USC, the school in Gainesville, and Ohio State.
Uh, it's between the last three. I know it ain't Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Florida,
That's your final answer?
USC,
Is that your final answer, D-Lo?
Ohio State.
I need final answers.
Ohio State. I think Ryan Day won his first year.
I guess I'll give you half a point. It is Ohio State, but it was Urban Meyer in 2014 when he first became
Uh,
the head coach at Ohio State. But I don't even know if I should give you that, man. You went all through the answers, man.
nah, I eliminated Alabama. I knew it wasn't them at least.
My goodness. It's all good. We got one more for you. We're gonna take it down to Tallahassee. Who was Florida State's first ever 1,000-yard rusher?
Ron Sellers.
Ron Sellers. Is that your final answer? See, I wish I had the OGs in here. See, that's what I said. We won't be able to see the OGs till Thursday, unless I try to open it up on Facebook. But I need final answers, D-Lo. Actually, I'm glad the OGs can't help you on this one. This is purely knowledge, and I learned too because I did not know this.
Greg Allen.
You are wrong. It is B. Sammy Smith in 1988. He rushed for 1,007 yards, making him the first ever 1,000 yard rusher at Florida State, and there was many more to come after. So shout out OG Sammy Smith.
Yeah,
Now,
I never heard of Sammy Smith. I ain't gonna lie.
it's all good. It's all good. Well, you got FSU coaches hitting the road. As you know, D'Lo, it's about that time. They're all over the country right now. I'm pretty sure you've seen pictures. They got Norvell flying in the middle of the field. You know how I used to go down in high
Yeah, and
school
they
recruiting.
recruiting different now though. Everybody got the helicopters and everything now.
Yeah,
Ever since that one year that one coach did it,
it was when we was coming out. It was Saban. Saban was the only one doing
yeah,
that.
that's what Saban was the only one that did it. Now you see Kirby Smart do it. Everybody do it
Yeah,
now.
everybody got a plane now.
Like they
Everybody got
don't
a
know how
little
to, like they can't
helicopter.
just get a regular black truck or something.
But to say that, you know who the head coach of Florida State is right now for the next couple weeks, right?
uh, since Novell traveling, I'm not sure.
Coach Storms and the
Oh
crew.
yeah, oh
So,
yeah. Facts.
so I mean, hey, we know the NCAA contact window is open. You go ahead and lock up and do your evaluation on the recruits in the 27 class and 28 class. But yeah, man, this is part of the where the team's being made. They're sitting in, they're in the hands of Coach Storms and that strength staff. So at this point on, everything counts, and it will count. So, and y'all know when the coaches come back, I mean, it's on and popping. I think tour duty should be starting um, right when the coaching staff gets back. But they should be coming back to a team that's ready to go. So that's all I'm gonna say. But I know y'all seen pics with Norvell with head coaches, quarterbacks. I seen Coach OG Sims with some linebackers, and I don't know if y'all seen his video of him breaking down the four pillars of a linebacker, but we're gonna get into that deal. I want to know what you thought about that. But seen T Knight with some D linemen. Like I said, it's looking good right now. I mean, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now, like that's all come to say. We we expect this team to be ready when tour duty comes. See what comes ready, who's ready. But D'Lo, we talked about the transfers yesterday. Got some high school signees as well, but which one are you ready to see overall? Because I got a couple of mine.
Linebackers. I want to see better linebacker play, but like you said, most of these linebackers have played in the system before, so I feel like it's gonna be better. They understand communication, understand how the defense works, so that'll be good. Um, and uh, and really, I want to see the DN from Texas A&M because, like you said, we needed a pass rusher. So for him to step up in that role, he can handle it and make some plays, rushing the passer,
Yeah.
get some sacks on the quarterback, and hopefully we could generate some sacks to the defense all as a whole. I want everybody to make plays on when it comes to making plays in the backfield.
Well, I'm with you on all of them, but hey, there's of course everybody is ready to play. They feel like, but in my eyes, there are a couple ones that I do have an eye on, and I do expect to see something out of. And I mean, spoke most of my truth yesterday, last night. But offensive lineman from Troy, Paul Bolin, whether you're center or guard, I need you. Offensive tackle, Xavier Chaplin from Virginia Tech and Auburn, need you. We just need improvement from what we had last year, and we felt like you were the guy to do it. So please Show us, prove to us that we were right. And we talked. I know me and D'Lo was high on this corner from South Alabama, Chandler. I mean, we didn't even have to look at his whole tape to understand the message he was putting down.
Yep, this the dude from Godby, right?
Yeah, right down the
Yep,
street. Matter of fact, I
yep,
just passed Godby not too long ago.
yep.
So
He back in his hometown, so you know he come with a chip on his shoulder.
you know it. You know it. So the linebacker Chris Jones. I know we went over his tape yesterday. I mean, we know that he was one of the you know linebackers in the transfer portal. Everybody was after. We grabbed him from Ole Miss. You know, he's a Mississippi kid. So I mean, I don't know about you, D'Lo, but I play with a lot of guys from Mississippi and know a lot of people from Mississippi, and so
Yeah,
I do expect to see vast improvement from in that linebacker room. Not only because Coach Ernie Sims, but with the play of linebackers like him. And I also put another linebacker in here, uh, a high school signee, the one I was jumping all over the place. I need you to do something if you're going to be jumping from school to school and school to school, make people run after you. So the defensive end from Texas A&M, I think somebody tweeted me on Twitter talking about he was a scout team guy at Texas A&M. I wish I had the chat with me because is this true? But after what I seen, man, he made an LSU quarterback, and don't let me find out it was Nussmeyer. Lay on the ground like he's dead. Come on, man. He knows how to, as long as he knows how to run a hoop violently, keep everything inside of him, finish plays. He showed coverage clips in that highlight too, dropping back, getting picks. I mean, shoot, we can work with him. That's what I say. So that's why I have him on this list. And then when you go to high school signees, I like the two receivers, Devin Carter and Jason Lopez. And we all heard how Jason Lopez playmaking ability. So definitely expecting to see something out of him. But the defensive lineman Jalen Anderson, I know we talked about him on this podcast, especially when he made that tweet towards us on Twitter, getting the Seminole family riled up for that one. But also had Ernest Rankins in here, also a tight end Xavier Tiller. So like I said, we got a good talented tight end room. But if I had to choose one of those young guys to make a big splash, if Lofton, of course, if you want to still count Lofton as a young guy, but shoot, see what Tiller talks about. But D-Lo, I don't know if you've seen Deuce, man. He's expressing his belief in Sperry, man. He went on to say that he thinks Kevin Sperry is a baller. He's a guy who can make every throw. He's super athletic. He's all about ball. He said, I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year because I think he has all the potential in the world. I don't
now
know how
I
you.
think I agree on this because like Sperry got in before Brock, so I think that tells us what we need to know when it comes to him being about ball and understanding the quarterback position.
Yeah. Now I don't know how you feel about this, but when you're when your wide receiver one believes in you, you got to make it happen. You got to. You got.
Definitely.
I mean, Deuce is expressing this. I don't think this is his first time doing it either. So that shows you a lot. So I think it's. I mean, we said it after the season was over, man. It's up to Sperry. I mean, we brought in 2 1-year deal guys, but made the journey a little tougher for you. But shoot, man, the, the QB1 position is still open. So let's it's not you're not in the Brock situation, you know, where you got two quarterbacks signed and they're automatically quarterback one. You got a chance to get win your job. So and you got dudes believing in you, man. So hey,
Yeah, like I said, and also I think it's gonna be we're gonna be able to rotate quarterbacks for certain packages when it comes to RPO run game with the quarterback, or we just gonna run our regular offense. So we got Ashton Daniels from um Auburn, and I think he's gonna be a good pickup as well eventually.
Yeah,
And then the JUCO guy, he like he can, he got good ball placement. I think
yeah,
it'll be great competition to be honest.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Then you gotta realize Deuce probably hasn't seen these other quarterbacks too, but he's definitely showing you know the love to the quarterback that he been seeing ball every day. So
Facts.
I mean that's shoot, man, that should be all the words you need, Sperry. And then you know how much the the fan base was pulling for you. So that's another one there. Brock left. Come on. But I don't know if you heard D'Lo last night. I know I mentioned it towards the end of the episode, but Malachi Marshall got on camera for the first time since he signed to Florida State. He got on Hear the Spear over there with shout out to Lowe. He was over there with Logan Robinson and his crew. But I mean, I felt like it was a good interview overall. Sounds like he's ready to go. I ain't gonna lie, that JUCO Wi-Fi connection showed, man. I don't know if you seen it, D'Lo, but golly, but like he was on one bar the whole interview. I like God, dog. But he said he spoke to Jameis for about 10 minutes. They were talking about jersey number 5, seeing if Jameis gonna give it up. Now, all right, I know we've been
Ain't
giving
this about
them
retired? Ain't five retired?
exactly. So I
Y'all
know
not coming
we.
out of retirement. You gotta get a new
That's what I
number,
was
my
just
boy.
finna get to. That's what I was just finna get to. I know we giving him the hype, but are we really gonna give him Jameis Winston's number off the rip?
Jameis Winston, don't come on. I don't even know why you kids even ask. Do it. I'm
Man,
not taking if my jersey ever get retired, nobody's ever wearing it. Don't even ask me. No, the answer is
that's
no.
crazy. Oh man, but he said that they were both saying how much the number 5 jersey means to him. So I don't know. I guess he gave his little plea, but he said he also talked with J Trav. J Trav said he was excited for him, and when he gets to Tallahassee, they can link up. Give him game. So that was pretty good to hear. He knows, and he said that he knows that he needs to put on weight, and then he said he's going to do that either way. So I didn't know there was. I didn't know he gets here in the summer. I thought he was coming in the winter, but he said he got 4 to 5 months till he gets on campus. So he's trying to gain some weight, and go ahead and get a head start. So yeah, that dude is skinny, dog. D'Lo, you said it first. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. He might be skinnier than Black,
yeah.
but
Hey,
he said this visit was out of this world. He said Florida State has some top tier facilities. We all know that, but like I said, it's always
it's
good.
new. That's why you got a new
But
facility, my boy.
brand new. It still got that brand new smell in it. You still smell the paint. But sounds like he's been in the program already. He sounded like Coach Norvell was in his ear. I mean, he was saying stuff like getting 1% better. I'm like, oh yeah, you already understand. He talking
Yeah,
about
he
word.
been listening to interviews or something. He must
Yeah.
be did his research, his homework.
I said, then you must have you was taking a lot of notes during that visit. But he praised the weight room. He said fans should be excited for what's to come from this team. So I don't know. They must have showed him show him the workout or something. But he gave the fan. He said, man, he saw it with his own eyes, man. Even though he only saw what the first couple of days of winter workouts. D'Lo, you know the first couple of days of winter
Yeah, them
workout.
little introduction ain't nothing too
Yeah,
crazy.
nothing too special. Tell him to come back when tour duty start and give us an update. But yeah, overall, I thought he was coming in during the winter. But I mean, I think we might have him for more than 1 year then, if that's the case.
Yeah, because JUCO, you get years back.
And yeah,
You get like 2 years, I think.
yeah.
They just made that rule.
Because I thought he was coming in winter. I'm like, hold on, this dude might be here for about 1 year, maybe 2. But I ain't gonna lie, we might have him for a little while unless he hits the transfer portal. But yeah, the only thing that surprised me was I thought he was coming in the winter. But hey, you got former Seminoles finding their new homes. Uh, Linebacker Gav Holman signed with Mississippi State. Offensive lineman Ty Hilton signed with Louisiana Tech. And quarterback Jalen King and Camden Freer remain unsigned. Now, D'Lo, that means they probably not gonna play football this season, or they're gonna have to probably. Dang, FSU ain't gonna take them back because if they was, they would have did it by now.
Yeah.
So, dang, they might have to be free. The free agents.
Camden Fry, that's the receiver.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? They might have to go JUCO route just to get some fun.
Dang, man. If you ain't get signed, that's crazy. So I wonder what's gonna happen, man. Are they just gonna be free agents or it's gonna go back to the crib for a year, get ready for the next portal? Who knows? But yeah, man, the game is gonna get twisted in a while, man. The young guys ain't gonna have no shine because all the old heads gonna be taking it up, man. You see what Indiana did. We're gonna get to the Indiana game, but when you got a team for 23, 24-year-olds, man, hey, even the basketball coach said it. The basketball coach for Arkansas said, "Why would you want to go get a young guy when you can, you know, have a team full of grown, 22, 24-year-olds who already know the game and understand it." I guess nobody wants to go
We know
through
how
that.
the older teams are. Look at Indiana. That's what they literally just did it.
I mean, nobody wants to go through that grind no more. Of the developing the player, building that relationship. Ain't nobody trying to do that no more, huh?
Because
Dang.
coaches leaving too. So it's like,
Yeah,
hey, everybody in the open market after the season at this point, coaches and players.
true. You got FSU listed in the final college football rankings of the season. Out of 136 teams, Florida State came in at 69, right above Baylor, and the two teams ahead of us was Stanford and UNLV.
Wait, that's way better than last year.
Yeah, I
Way
think
better.
yeah, I think last year we was in the hundreds, and I think
Yeah.
me and Chris. Yeah, wait, we definitely wasn't 100, but still, this is too low for my liking, man. This next season starts in a couple weeks. I think it's time, man. This team has to change the narrative. Like this team has to, because we know what Florida State is. Florida State is a top 10 school, if not top five. There should be no college football season that should be ending, and Florida State is in top five or top 10. That's when I feel like I wouldn't say fail, but we did not uphold the standard. I mean, D'Lo and we didn't finish in top five, top 10. It wasn't nothing really to be. I mean, it was nothing really to be proud of. I mean, just knowing what Florida State is known for, and the years that they built before we got here. So I do not like it.
Facts.
I do not like it. If we was a top 100 team, I could be happy. No, man, we are not a top 100 program. Top 10, top five,
Because that's what we known for.
always. I mean, it's been like that before we was even born. D'Lo, and they was a top five program. I was born in 2000. They won two national championships before I was born.
I was born same year.
Crazy. And then won one more when we became, hip to football. Crazy. But moving on to college football news, man. I don't know if you heard about Duke, but that quarterback, man, it's been a whole lot going on. Quarterback officially entered the portal yesterday after announcing that he was returning to Duke for next season. But Duke wasn't going to let him go away that easy, man. They decided to sue him and put a temporary restraining order on him so he cannot enroll at another school or receive
Is,
NIL from another school.
is this jail now? We turn this into a
This
jail?
is it's
Like,
crazy.
how you
Like they,
going?
but this is now listen to this, D'Lo. Duke signed him for 2 years, a 2-year deal for 8 mil. He's leaving after one, so he did breach the contract technically.
Yeah.
So you got to be a man of your word. That's why I'm kind of not on his side for this one, Because
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, at this point, you might as well just stick it out, bro.
that's what I'm saying. You signed a 2 year. If you knew you was only gonna do 1 year,
And that's 4 million a year.
and you knew the market, bro, the market is going up every year. So if you're a type of guy who you know you're gonna follow the money, sign a 1 year deal and save people their time and money.
That's when your agent got to be a good negotiator for himself, knowing how the market go. We
And
only
I
signing 1 year deals.
literally, and he signed a 2 year deal with Duke for 8 mil. So the temporary restraining order doesn't stop him from entering the portal, but the next hearing is February 2nd, and I know we're going to talk about that probably episode 14. But they're trying to get it sooner. But if Duke loses him, the the portal is closed, so you can't really get his replacement. I think Duke is in a this is a lose lose situation. If he stays, the locker room is tarnished. I
Yeah, but who
mean,
they gonna bring in? They have to have somebody back up ready to
that's what I'm
bring in.
saying.
Cause Duke literally just won the ACC championship with him, so no, they ain't
Going,
trying to let him go that easy.
that's what I'm saying. But he's
And we can
following
go
the
to
money.
Miami for what, 10 million? That's what they gonna give him in Miami, 10 million.
Miami's trying to give him more than whatever Duke is giving.
That's only 2 million. 2 million. I mean, eight million over 2 years. You just gonna get 2 more million. Then I mean, Texas gonna be cheaper. You get more of your money if you go to Miami, but I don't think it's worth it.
I just think it's a lose lose situation, man. Duke can't win from this situation. I don't see it. Because how do you lose your best quarterback and then you got to go to your backup, somebody you probably didn't even expect to play? Then if he stays, ain't nobody gonna forget about that deal. If you was on that Duke team and your quarterback come back, you just ain't gonna put it under the rug like none of that just didn't happen.
Nah, facts. But like you said, he is the best player.
Yeah. But like I said, man, it's a crazy game now, man. This is what we coming down to. We're gonna get to something later that's even more surprising. But yeah, man, I don't think Duke can win in this situation, and I really think we got to do something. We got to put some rules or some type of, or just make smarter contracts, man. Because if you know you're gonna chase money, just sign 1 year deals. That's all I'm gonna say.
They
But
are including some stuff in certain people's contracts because I heard that some people, if they enter the portal, if they went to another school, they would have to pay the former school back.
and
So
they
the,
should. Heck yeah, sign it. I'll, I understand. I definitely understand. I'll sign it. Just you just got to know what type of person you are, man. You got to know what type of. If you don't follow the money, sign a 1 year deal, and don't be surprised when you get all these stipulations in your contract. Don't be surprised, because this is just saving us from things like this. And now I see why Florida State sometimes don't be playing the money game too much with people, because this type of stuff you run into, man. Money hungry athletes out here, man. Because if Florida State was in this type of problem, we would probably have this dude on a stick by tomorrow. Ain't no way you finna do this to us. So we're gonna move on, man. Syracuse head coach Fran Brown, during his interview wrapping up the transfer portal season, he stated that the rapper turned athlete will not be playing ball at Syracuse. He said that more athletes are there to evaluate and bring in, and he's seeing more and more, receivers to evaluate. But then it's so funny. The rapper ended up posting that it only happened because he decommitted. D'Lo, this is another reason why college athletics is going
how
downhill.
you decommit as a walk on though? Like, how you decommit as a walk on?
This
Like, I
this
didn't even
is
know.
this is a joke, man. College football is a joke right now. The business side of it, it is a joke. It's funny because
You,
this would have never happened in no other era where a rapper just finna say, "Hey y'all, I'm done rapping. Finna go join Syracuse, play football."
you ain't
Man,
got no film. Like,
workout
only film you
video.
got is you rapping.
It was crazy. Syracuse almost lost recruits because of this, and I think they did lose some of the recruits because of this. So,
Now, see, yeah, one of their 5 stars held off on signing because Tootsie committed.
see, you
Tootsie
playing
Tootsie
around. And what coach in our day of football is gonna take this, man? Ain't nobody finna just not no rapper. Ain't no
You better
rapper
go
finna.
JUCO
Yeah, man. Why ain't go JUCO? You think you just hop out the booth and go straight to the college football field? You're crazy.
because JUCO you can still make music.
You could have still did it, but we gonna move on, man. I don't know if you heard about this Colorado offensive tackle drama, man. It's Jordan Seaton. He's they say he's at a standoff in his recruitment. LSU, Mississippi State, and Miami's all fighting over him. You know, they just throwing it ain't even bullets that's being thrown, it's money. So they just throwing money whoever got the most. So now they did say he was asking for $100,000 to visit the school. Dang, Dilo, it's crazy when I was typing this, man. 100,000 for
Yeah,
a
how you
visit. That's normal.
who does he think he is?
That's normal though. But instead of schools offering it, he's telling them like, "Nah, I was gonna want that either way." Basically, dang man,
Yeah, just
when
to
you
take
number
a
one player
visit.
in your position at your in the portal, you can do things like this, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, now he looked the part though. Like he looked like a legit offensive lineman.
No,
Like
he is good at what he does, and we all know how valuable the offensive tackle position is. But golly, man, he's definitely taking advantage of the game. But I mean, can you blame him? Number one offensive tackle in the portal,
nah, he
they
want to
say.
win. But I wouldn't be surprised if he go to LSU. To be honest,
Yeah, I know, and I see the last point. Kiffin, man, they said he let him fly his PJ, man. And he's been seeing him like dang near every day, every week, flying from Atlanta to Louisiana back and forth. So, like I said, I did expect him to sign to Miami off the rip, but just to see that he's not even signed yet, it is kind of surprising. So I really think he might go with LSU because if I had to put money on it, he's going to LSU.
yeah, LSU trying to win a national championship next year. They got the SEC trying to win one in general. Cause Big Ten and won the last three,
Facts.
and they always say SEC the best league to play in. No sir.
They released the way too early Heisman odds already. And D'Lo, I just want to say one thing: who is C.J. Carr? Who's Josh Hoover? Like this is why I don't like the way too early stuff. Cause
Yeah, we don't even know who Josh Hoover is. We know for Fernando Mendoza. I haven't. Yeah, we don't.
they
He
got
must be just
two
committed or something.
Oregon quarterbacks in the Heisman odds. Man, I give up.
Dylan Raiola not even playing this year. I thought he gonna sit behind Dante Moore.
I think Arch Manning might lead the Heisman talk. It's going to be Arch Manning and Jeremiah Smith leading the Heisman talk all preseason. I'm telling you that right now. That's all we're going to hear. Because this is Jeremiah Smith's final year in college. Arch Manning, the way he just went off the last 3-4 weeks of the season, so they gonna be riding them their coattail. But another person they gonna be riding the coattail of is man Georgia Tech got their quarterback. They ended up signing Alberto Mendoza, which is Fernando Mendoza's little brother. Say he's likely to start at Georgia Tech when he gets there. I think Georgia Tech thinks they're getting Fernando Mendoza. I really think. I, I mean, don't get me wrong. This kid made some good plays when he did come in for Indiana, but
Yeah,
How many times have you seen this work where the brother wins the Heisman and the national championship goes undefeated, and then the little brother goes off and what happened? We never hear from him. But this is an opportunity to change
yeah. I guess Indiana believe in Hoover, whoever Hoover is.
yeah, because I would have tried to. I mean,
But I ain't gonna doubt Kurt Cincinnati though. He's a good coach, bro. Like they got a well put together
yeah,
team.
I'm pretty
But
sure if he was good enough that he wouldn't have let him leave. He probably would have
yeah,
kept him
like
in
he
Indiana.
got a good understanding of evaluation, evaluating players and things like that.
Facts. Just
And they
by
won a
him.
na- they won a national championship with no 5 stars. That should tell you
Literally.
everything you need to know.
Facts. And I think Mendoza was already at Indiana before Mendoza got there. So yeah, if well, sorry, the little brother was already there before the older brother got there.
Yeah, I'm about to say because
Fernando.
the older brother came from Cal.
Yeah. So that's why I said if Kurt really liked him and wanted him as his quarterback, he wouldn't have let him leave like that. But
Imagine losing competition to your older brother though. Like, ain't oh y'all gonna let me shine? You just left your school.
literally, um, and they got Clemson out here kicking dirt, man. Clemson signed a linebacker, Luke Farelli. But he's now enrolled at Ole Miss after he was taking classes, working out, and attending team meetings at Clemson. Dog, this just can't get no crazier in college
Yeah, how
football.
does that even work? What?
D'Lo, this is the day and age of college football, man. You got guys who literally signed the paperwork, got their gear, went to class, got the books, first day of workouts, second day of workout. At the first team meeting, second team meeting, he ain't there no more. What you mean he ain't here? Yeah, he enrolled at Ole Miss this morning. What do you mean? But D'Lo, this is how it happened, man. Ole Miss offered him 800,000, and Luke said, "Nah, Clemson gonna give me more. I'm gonna go to Clemson." Ole Miss doubled back, said, "We'll give you 2 mil," and they said that linebacker didn't talk to Clemson since then.
Yep.
That's
Eh, Ole Miss just lost one of their linebackers as well. So dang,
dang, dog. That's
dang.
crazy. So yeah, D'Lo, this I just want to see, man. You never thought you'll see anything like this, huh?
Not the way this happening.
Oh, he was on campus already 2 3
Going
weeks
to
in.
practice and workouts. Like what?
You gotta remember, Sweeney was the one who said he don't even like the portal. I bet he hate that portal now.
Yeah,
I, I bet he hated it. He remember he said I would never go to the portal. He went to the portal and got slimed out. Yeah, he definitely hated now. Yes, but hey, it's Clemson though, so that's why I'm happy. Uh, D'Lo, it's time to talk about it, man. Indiana beat Miami. This was, man, this was magic.
best thing I've seen all year.
That was a great game. I watched it from first play to last play, and we're gonna talk about it when Christian gets here on Monday. But he was right. Beck gonna fold, and he did. I mean, we all know the play that Fernando Mendoza had on 4th and 5. That was a pure Heisman moment play. But he
Literally gonna be
did.
remembered
He
forever.
he gave, you know, he gave enough time for Miami to win the game. It looked good. Beck ain't had the arm strength to get it past that safety. He couldn't put it out there like I don't know if you seen that clip, D'Lo, but it looked like the same cover, same route from the Alabama Georgia game when Tua hit Devontae Smith on that vert in the corner of the end zone for game.
Yeah, I remember that.
But Beck couldn't get it out there, man. And everybody been talking about his deep throw accuracy, but we're gonna get into that. But Indiana, man, 16-0, perfect season. This hasn't been done since Yale in 1894. This is Indiana's first national championship. D'Lo, I thought it was a physical game overall, man. I thought
No, definitely.
they
Every
definitely
phase.
they matched because everybody said, "Oh, the Miami boys, they tough. Miami boys, they got that grit, that dog in them." Man, Indiana ran the ball 45 times, and it was physical runs. Like it was just physical play all around.
Yeah, a black number 8, black. Yeah,
Grown
real
man.
deal. And but I ain't gonna lie, he was running. You can run that ball, boy.
The Indiana offensive lineman, man, they showed their hands after the game, bloodied up, bent. I said, yeah, man, that was a physical ball game. But I mean, I know y'all heard Mark Ingram say it, but yeah, Big Ten is running college football right now. They won the last three national championships: Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana. So college football runs through the Big Ten right now, until otherwise, sadly. But they said Beck only lost 6 games in his career, in his college career. In 4 of those games, it ended with him throwing an interception with a chance to win the game. So I guess, I mean, Christian, you was right, man. He has no clutch gene in his body. But D'Lo, how do you feel that a lot of people kind of clowned him because they said Beck left the field without shaking hands, and he said that he wasn't sorry about it because he didn't play to his standard and things like that. But you think he should have stayed out there and dapped up Mendoza and all the guys, or what? Or you would have did the same thing too? You would have left, put
Yeah, I would
yourself
have
in
left.
the.
I would have walked out the field. If I lose the national championship, I'm not shit. We not friends. Like I'm not shaking nobody hand. We not friends. After
Mark
you just
Fletcher
beat me,
went. Mark Fletcher went out there and waited for Mendoza and them to get off the interview and gave them some love. Talk
yeah,
game with them.
you see me. Fletcher also swung on somebody too. Oh, you know how to talk to me crazy after I just lost. No,
True, true.
I'm gonna
Listen,
try to avoid it as much as possible because I know how I get.
yeah, that's a
Ain't
good
nothing to talk
point.
about.
It was 10-0 after the first half, which was the third lowest scoring first half in championship game history. There was in 2001, Oklahoma led Florida State 3-0. 2012, Bama led LSU 9-0, but Miami only had 69 yards in the first half, which is the lowest ever in a national championship game. But as y'all know, Mendoza is the first quarterback since Joe Burrow at LSU to win Heisman, the national championship, and finish undefeated. Indiana had 3 postseason wins overall before Signetti got there. That's in 200 plus years. They had 3 postseason wins this month. So let's just say that Indiana's is on the up and up. But this is their first time being national champions. The last time this was done was in '96 by the team in Gainesville, and then the 1993 Knowles, 1991 Washington, and the 1990 Colorado Buffs, and lastly the '84 BYU. Yeah, BYU got a natty. I did not know that. BYU had them. I wish the OGs was in here. They would have probably gave me 2, 3 uh, BYU members on that team, but
Yeah, the
yeah.
quarterback was number 47 to like 49. I do know that. I was on a cruise watching that game one time when they played Texas Tech.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah,
IU went their final, basically 1,000 snaps without fumbling. So they played 63 straight quarters without putting the ball on the ground. That's impressive. That's
that come with coaching,
good ball. That's good ball.
ball security, man. You know how good coaches hop on that ball security.
And they had 2 1,000-yard rushers. This is the first time that ever happened in 11 years for Indiana. But as y'all know, they had 0 5-star recruits, so that's the headline. And like I said, man, when you got experienced guys, and I think I said this in season 2, when you got guys who's experienced and you ain't got to worry about little Johnny going to class on time and is little Johnny have his playbook on him. No, man, you got a guy who's willing to die for his last moment, his last 2 years, his last year. Come on, man. This is what you
Definitely.
get. But special teams. Last thing I want to say, special teams, man. Did y'all see the defensive lineman? He said the first play, the first time they ran punt, he was jogging and he realized how close he was to the punter. So the next time they went on punt, he went full speed and blocked it. Touchdown, changed basically the trajectory of the game. But I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie,
that changed
that's
the momentum of the game as well. When that
literally,
Game changing plays. You know when
Those
your
two
special teams,
plays,
yo, I said when special teams have good big plays like that,
yeah. There was a lot of plays throughout that game, but I'll say the 4th and 5 quarterback draw and the block punt basically changed the game. But back shoulder Becker is insane, boy.
they went for fourth down on the same drive twice.
Bro, if
It
y'all
was a fourth and
dude,
two, and then they came fourth and five.
through this whole playoffs, that's all he been. Mendoza been spamming that back shoulder to Becker the whole playoffs. That's just crazy. I know a lot of people were going after the Miami DB, but I was saying Becker been doing that the whole playoffs. They
Nah,
been throwing
facts.
he been throwing back shoulders this whole playoff.
And
But
I did see everybody clowning number 24. I went on his Instagram and I read his comments. They was going crazy on him. Then I checked the next day. He turned out all his comments. Nobody could comment.
telling you, man, not everybody can handle that fire, dog. He
But they
probably
say I seen some messages come out say he had a flu. They don't care about that.
yeah. We
Not
only cared when Jordan said it. Other than that, we.
ain't no cover up.
But I mean, Miami they started to make their fight back after halftime. I don't know if you've seen it, but like Christian said, Beck folded, man. Beck is going to fold, and he did. On the last play of his college football career, throws a pick for
That's how
game.
you gonna be remembered, man.
That's
Pick for the game one.
remember D'Lo. I said it. This is how you're going to be remembered. Beck, they don't care about the 10, 12 wins. You beat A&M. You beat no. They're gonna remember you throwing a pick on your last play when you
In the
had the
national championship.
moment to win the game. Touchdown would have won the game. Kick the field goal, win. Sold. Sold.
Moment too big, pitch down your leg.
But do you think, D'Lo, this is the biggest turnaround in greatest turnaround in college football history? If you think about all the teams, or if you want to pull some up, but I mean, I'll probably ask you this question again on next episode. But do you? I think overall, this is the greatest turnaround. I mean, you can think about Nick Saban and Bear Bryant, but Alabama always been good, and think Florida State with Bobby Bowden and how they went from 1-11 to going on their run. But
I think other than LSU, this is definitely up there. Other than
now,
LSU,
not greatest dynasty, because like I said, I mentioned Bobby Bowden, Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, LSU, all them coaches. But when it comes to like simple 1-2 year turnaround, I'll have to say this is probably one of, if not the best.
yeah. Well, I say he won national championship in 2 years.
What? And then
Right.
did y'all forget about last year too? They were one game away from being in the playoff. They lost the Big Ten championship, and
Yeah,
they
they only
went
lost
what 11
one
and
game.
one,
Yeah, they only lost one game since he been there.
two. Oh no, they only won. Yeah, they only lost one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, they before Signetti got there, they had a 712 losses, most in Division I history. Their highest rank ever was 4. They only had one Big Ten title in 1945. They had a 42% win percentage, the worst in Power 5 history. Indiana now, national champions, 27-2 record, 93.1 win percentage. All of these are first in D1 rankings. First college football playoff appearance, Big Ten champions, first 10-win season, Heisman winner, highest rank is 1. Like I said, man, I think this is probably the greatest turnaround in college football history, but will it stay? Will it become a dynasty? I'll have to check back in with you after the first probably 2 games, 3 games in the next season. But I mean, Dilo, what's the chances of Indiana becoming a dynasty, going on a run?
Long as Kurt sitting there, if he don't take another job somewhere else, that's a. Mm. I mean,
Yeah,
as long as he got Mark Cuban, he good though.
literally. And then you seen how much the fan base is with Indiana. Because I remember when I used to go to the Indiana games, man. I mean, it was deep, but man, you got everybody pulling out Indiana Hoosier gear. I'm like, dang, man. I remember when it was when all y'all here.
Yeah, like I say you seen it when your brother was there. Wasn't no party, no. It was people at the game, but it wasn't like how it was this year.
No, I wasn't. This year, man, the assembly hall was filled, stadium filled. I'm like, dang. It's same stadium too, maybe a little, different additions, but still the same old stadium, right there in Bloomington. But hey, shout out to Sig, man. He got it done. He's gonna keep it moving. Let's go to our hot topics, man. I don't know if you hear about the Bills drama and their moves, but Bills decided to fire their head coach after they lost to Denver 33-30 in overtime in the AFC divisional round. But later on, Bills owner Terry Pagula and general manager Brandon Beane stated in their presser that it was not their idea to bring in Keon Coleman. It was the coach's idea. I think this is crazy, and the only reason I want to talk about this deal is because I mean we always got to talk about the everybody wants to talk about the shine of making it to the pros, but hey, it's a dirty game everywhere you go, man. I like think about it. Buffalo just fired their head coach, then put all the blame on him, and you realize nobody else got fired. General manager didn't get fired or the owner. I mean, well, it's the owner, but nobody else got fired but the head coach, and they put all the blame on him. He was the fall guy and everything. And you can tell the players
Yep.
loved him. Players were crying. Oh, it's not his fault. It's not his.
Who fault is it?
Dang,
It's top down. Started top down.
literally. And then they said, yeah, it wasn't. They fired the head coach, put the blame on him, and then shot a stray at Keon. It's crazy. So I don't know about you, D'Lo. I think that he'll probably either. I mean, I don't know if he can demand a trade this early because he's not even in his third. He's still in his
This
rookie deal.
this is his contract, you know. This is his third year on the.
Oh yeah, so
So yeah,
I say you got to make them regret what they said, man. I think this is the year. But remember, Stephon Diggs, he called it out first of something fishy going on with Buffalo. He been said this, but I guess nobody really paid attention to it. But I mean, here goes another receiver because if you really think about it, I mean, they got him in the second round, so he was
the
supposed to
first pick
be,
of the second round.
yeah, he was supposed to be Diggs' replacement because what they had Gabe Davis and Miko, so they probably, but they were probably banking on Keon. But now knowing that it wasn't even their idea, they throwing the staff under the bus. But they said the reason they fired him, man, multiple playoff berths with no title. They just don't think the head coach could have finished the job. The Bills fans made charity donations to the head coach's honor highlighting his positive impact in Buffalo. But I mean,
I wouldn't put all the blame on the head coach either. It come down to the quarterback and that defense.
yeah. Now that's why I said I don't. I can understand him getting fired because dog, we've been in the playoffs for 7, 8 years in a row, and we can't get to the Super Bowl nor win it. Yeah, man, get out of here, dog. Sorry, that's why. But now I don't agree with throwing all the picks and shooting a stray at Keon. It ain't. But you know how the game
It
is,
takes a
D-Lo.
team. Like it ain't just a couple of players. It takes a whole
Yeah,
team.
yeah. So hey, we'll see what happens, but I do expect, hey, just like I say about college guys, same thing I'm gonna say about NFL guys. They can only do one or two things to you. It's either gonna break you or it's gonna help build you. So with Keon and the head coach, it either broke them or they just added it you know, to the fire, that fuel. But I mean, D'Lo, you know Keon more than me, but I'm sure he it didn't break him. I'm pretty sure he saw. He's seeing all this stuff, and I'm pretty sure he's adding it to the fuel.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
You got a young head coach setting records, man, before the age of 40, because he's only 39. Rams head coach Sean McVay now has 10 postseason wins, doubling the number of postseason wins of any other NFL head coach under the age of 40. John Madden, John Gruden, and Mike Tomlin only had 5 wins before the age of 40. Crazy thing about it, he can't add to it on Sunday because he turns 40 on Sunday. So he's sticking with 10. He's probably gonna get his 11th one when he turns 40, but we're gonna go over those predictions. But D'Lo, I never realized McVay been hot like this, but I forgot Aaron Donald and those years and
Yeah,
how long has he been with the Rams? It ain't been that long, has it?
So I don't think it's been too long.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see when did he get Sean McVay became. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. 2017. Dang, 2017. I was a junior in high school when he became the head coach. So yeah, it's been pretty long. Oh, well, 2017. Yeah. But there's also another move, D'Lo. Former Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniels has informed everyone that he's not planning on taking no head coaching job. He'll join the Chargers as their new offensive coordinator. Him with Justin Herbert and making that offense. I think they got the young running back too from North Carolina, the Hampton kid. So I ain't gonna lie, this could be interesting. I'm definitely interested to see what this offense is gonna look like next year. But uh, I think Robert Sala signed a 5-year deal with the Titans. So yeah, D'Lo, little moves going on in the NFL, man. Hey,
That,
now it's just time to make our move to get in there, dog. Gotta get in this
come on, man.
mix. Get in
Still
this
got the
mix.
same number, NFL.
You know,
Call me.
you know it. But with this new, I think Mike McDaniel, yeah, that's a smart move. I didn't think he was a head coach right now. So anyway, he's always known for
They still,
his offensive mind anyway.
yeah, facts.
So do what makes you good, man. And then you got a good offense to do it with. So we'll see what he can do with this offense. D'Lo, for the first time in 22 years, LeBron James is not voted as an NBA All Star starter at least. The East All Star starters is Giannis, Jalen Brunson, Kate Cunningham, Jalen Brown, and Tyrese Maxey. For the West, you got Luca, Jokic, Curry, SGA, and Wemby. I don't think none of these are bad, really.
Yeah, the West gonna blow them out because who? Nobody on the East is guarding Jokic and Wemby. Like, if both of them at on the court at the same time, like it's just not fair.
Now, where's Anthony Edwards? That's what I want to know. Where's
Yeah, that's
Anthony
what.
Edwards? Where's Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell in the East. You think Jalen Brunson is better than Donovan Mitchell?
And Cade Cunningham, you think Cade Cunningham better than
Now,
Anthony Edwards?
Cade Cunningham is cold. Nah, I
Now he
can't
hooping,
lie.
but
Cade Cunningham cold. I can't lie. I'll keep him in there. Jalen Brunson, he's tough, but
Tyrese Maxey been hooping this year.
Tyrese Maxey, he's been hooping.
Yeah, he been hooping this year.
I was gonna say I don't know about Tyrese Maxey, but yeah, I did see a couple of his numbers, but yeah, it is surprising not see LeBron in here, man. It's moving on to a new era, dog. Dang, LeBron not a starter.
Yeah, you gotta let
D'Lo,
these young guns go, man. You
dang
over with.
D'Lo. It's been our whole life. We've been seeing LeBron headline in the All Star game. No more.
Facts.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting old, man. If LeBron not on the starting lineup, dang. But I don't know if you also heard Jimmy Butler tore his ACL versus his old team in the
Yep.
same
Season and the
stadium.
injury.
In the same stadium where he did it the first time. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think one of the I seen on the Gilbert Arenas podcast, they said Kenyon Martin said it's karma. That's crazy. But said it was karma. I didn't know Jimmy Butler be acting a fool like that,
Nah, Jimmy Butler. Yeah.
but NFL got some different priority changes coming up. Robert Kraft, Patriots owner, said that they're trying to move to an 18 game regular season, only having 2 preseason games and international game for each in every team, every season. What do you think about this, D'Lo?
So they'll take away one preseason game to add one regular season game.
Yeah, basically.
And I think the international games is good. That's a good move.
I
Play
think that's the
across.
best move.
Yeah, because it's fans over in other countries and stuff like that that enjoy the game of football as well. And I think this year they kind of did that too.
Yeah,
They made an agreement over overseas to where like teams come play,
Yeah.
like two NFL teams come play, and then it just help build the brand and put eyes on teams and players.
I read that a lot of some players didn't even like playing. You know, they didn't like playing. In other countries. I guess it's
Yeah,
something
and
that'll probably fade away, but
they be out there for a whole week, so like
yeah. And they said it throws off the scheduling because you could come back to a Monday night game or come back to a Thursday night game. So I'm pretty sure it's kind of just like college football now, the scheduling. Everybody trying to get the scheduling right. But the only thing I don't agree with is the two preseason games. Um, as you know, as an undrafted free agent, man, those preseason games are crucial. So, hey, and I guess even more crucial. So you only got what 2-3 weeks to get it going. So all those free agent late round picks, you know, hey, young guys, preseason is getting more limited. So definitely, hey, you got to be ready to go once you get your opportunity. That's all that means. But D'Lo, this is the last thing that I'm gonna talk about when it comes to this college because this is madness right now. I don't know if you heard there was a G League player. He's been playing in the G League since what 2023, 24. No, 24. So he's been playing in the G League for the past 1-2 years. He's been granted a temporary restraining order and is immediately eligible to return back to college basketball and play for his former team, Alabama.
it's not a
After,
first.
bro, no,
It sounds weird, but it's not a
no,
first.
no, man. And then he said there's two more plan on doing the same thing, bro. No, no, you can't just come back. Oh, you agree? You like this? You like this, D'Lo?
Like I said, it's not the first. That's what they do though. Most of them
What?
boys play pro league overseas and then come to college and still have 4 years eligibility because they never been enrolled.
Nah, man, that's crazy, bro.
You gotta
Basketball
realize
spots already limited.
Kobe Bryant did it. Kobe Bryant went to play basketball overseas. He been playing professional basketball. Been playing it.
Oh, so this ain't nothing new.
I mean, this ain't nothing new.
Or you can go pro and then come back.
Yeah, you can go pro overseas.
But he went to the draft. I guess he just didn't get drafted.
Lonzo
Or
Ball didn't even go to college. He went straight pro. I mean, LaMelo.
yeah, yeah. Dang, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I guess basketball been already on this.
Cause
Dang, man.
basketball global. Like they play basketball everywhere.
I know, but I just can't get over you go to pros, come back like nothing happened. Like, man, what?
Luca was the same way. They say Luca been playing professional basketball since he was 16.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah.
But now Bama's favorite to win the national championship, especially if all these players go through. But I feel like something has to change, man. I don't think you can just put an age limit on it. God, leave, man. Like we got a 20, bro. We got a punter on Florida State's team that's going to be 30 when he's done playing college football.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So you see the punter.
It ain't no freshman punter for to come here. Knowing, man, I got a 30-year-old to beat out who been kicking in Australia since he was 6. Come on, man, that's hard. But it takes a special type of kid, and there's no kids out here like that. Like these days, is rare. It's rare. But D'Lo, we got a master class finesse going on in the NFL, man. I don't know if you've seen the 49ers GM John Lynch confirms that wide receiver Brandon Ayuk
Yeah, you Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk, Brandon
Yeah.
Ayuk played his last snap for the 49ers. Recently gave him a contract extension worth 76 million guaranteed. Then only went on to have 374 receiving yards. He's been ignoring the players, ignoring the coaches, ignoring the staff for months. The head coach said he never experienced anything like this in his career. They say he's been missing. Head coach and general manager started getting more frustrated as time went past. Everybody's saying is this the craziest downfall in NFL history. Dude, the dude got 76 mil and disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, Deshaun Watson kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, But no,
But
he's not. He's not hurt though. He's just not showing up, not
yeah,
coming.
yeah. I mean, but you still got to pay him the money, guaranteed. There's no way you got a contract unless. I mean, they will have to come to agreements on both sides, and
Yeah.
hey, he still get that check every time it hit. He probably done playing football though, like forever in the NFL. Because
Ain't no team for them. I wouldn't trust you coming to my team and you get the
nah,
money and do this.
yeah, they ain't trusting nothing. 76 million
What?
guaranteed. I might retire. I might not show up to medical either.
Bro, this man here. Speaking of doing so crazy, man, there was a man arrested. He's facing 98 years in prison after he sold his car to more than 8 buyers on Facebook Marketplace and then stole it back. Finesse.
How you sell the car then steal it back? Like what?
He
You
probably
must have
still he must have had a spare key.
and had air tags and they to know where the vehicle was at. And how you even go get the vehicle? What you walk to have somebody Uber? Like what?
He probably thought he had the master plan. That boy thought
You
he.
think people just gonna let you? It's part of the fact that when they found out who stole it, ain't this the same dude who sold me the car? Like
He said,
what?
"Wait." Boy.
Zoom in on the picture.
But 98 years is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he in there for life, but he ain't never getting out. Just
That's
for
his car though. Hey,
and this is not even like this has nothing to do with God forbid this has nothing to do with killing anybody, and they give you
yeah.
98 years just for stealing the vehicle. This has
But
like you ain't killed
it must
nobody,
have
nothing.
been he had to be charging them like dumb bread, like a lot of money. Like he had to get 98 years. He must have been selling it for at least a couple. I mean, because all he
Yeah,
did was
oh,
steal it back. So I'm thinking they probably just lost a lot of money.
yeah, they definitely lost a lot of money.
But he probably was selling that car for a good load. But D-Lo, last name we're gonna go into. We got the finalists last, but we got AFC and the NFC Championship on Sunday. We're gonna miss out on the recapping, but we can get our prediction in. We got the AFC Championship. Patriots heading to the Broncos, playing at 3 p.m. on CBS. As you know, Broncos are without their starting quarterback, Bo Nix. But the videos went out today that their backup quarterback, man, they've been giving the Broncos defense looks all year. And he's saying the backup quarterback always looks better than the starting quarterback they play against. I thought he was just saying stuff, but if you really think about it, D'Lo, Broncos has the number one, number two defense in the NFL. And who gets that defense ready to play?
The
Scout team.
offense, yeah,
Scout. The
scout team offense.
quarterback of the scout team is the starting quarterback for the Broncos now. So
But they also say he started. He been in the NFL 7 years and went he's 1-3 within 4 games.
yeah, give me the Patriots. Give me
Yeah,
the Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots regardless. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I was gonna say defense wins championships and Broncos they have the better defense.
Yeah, but
Oh
Patriots got a good offense as well too, though. Like
yeah,
Drake maybe a baller.
you know what? Give me the Broncos. I'm going Broncos, and they're at
Nah,
home.
I don't care if they was playing in my backyard. I'm going Patriots.
All right. What about NFC Championship? You got the Rams traveling to the Seahawks. Both got good offense, good quarterback, good defense, receiver core, D line. This should be one of the better games. And Neil, who you going with for this one?
Or the Rams. I like Sean McVay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But the Seahawks have been balling this year. But
Defense is crazy.
yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, Ernest linebacker been going crazy for Seattle.
You know what? I might have to be. I'm
Please don't
going.
tell me you taking Seattle.
I was going to, but give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks, man. They gave me a chance. Give me the Seahawks. All right, we're gonna remember that for episode our returning to YouTube episode on Thursday. But we got our finalists, award finalists. Dealer, we can go ahead and put in our picks as we end the show. But offensive rookie of the year, these are your finalists: Jackson Dart, the receiver from Tampa Bay; Henderson, the running back from New England. I ain't gonna lie,
I'm
I'm at,
probably with Henderson. Yeah,
yeah, he was snapping.
he been toting that rock.
I was gonna say the receiver out of Carolina, but he kind of started coming on later in the season. But Henderson, he been going since preseason. He been having big plays since preseason. So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go with Henderson. If not, I mean Dart looked pretty good until he got started getting hurt. But if it's
But
not
said Dart didn't
Henderson,
really play too many games either though.
cause he was
Like,
hurt. But when he
so
was in, he was balling.
he didn't start though. He didn't start
True. Cause he
because
you
Russell
paying.
Wilson,
Yeah.
and then he came in, then he got hurt. So it's like Tyler Shaw. I feel bad for Spencer Rattler though. That means Spencer Rattler, you're going, my boy.
Yeah. Literally. But I'm gonna have to go. All right, I'm gonna go
I'm going
Henderson.
Henderson, Trayvon Henderson.
All right, defensive rookie of the year. You got Abdul Carter, the defensive back out of Seattle. Nick. You got the defensive end out of Atlanta, James Pierce. Cleveland linebacker Carson, Atlanta safety Xavier Watts. Me personally, I'm gonna have to go with the defensive back out of Seattle, Nick.
Yeah.
He's been a key part in there in that Seattle defensive backfield. I mean, I don't know if with him and Weatherspoon, I mean those guys pretty much are key in that defensive backfield. So if not him, I'll have to go with James Pierce just because I mean what Atlanta led the league in sacks, or so it was
They put
some
up like
type of
60 some
sack
sacks.
record. Yeah,
Yeah.
like out of those two defense ends they had. So I mean he did when you count numbers. I'll have to put James Pierce, but Abdul Carter, man, he didn't have the year everybody thought he was going to have. I think he was a little bit injured during the season as well, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Seattle DB Nick or James Pierce. But offensive player of the year, you got Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, Puka, Bijan Robinson, or JSN. Now D'Lo, Puka has 1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson led the league in rushing yards with basically 2.3 thousand rushing yards, 2,300 rushing yards, 820 reception yards, and first in overall yardage. JSN, 1,800 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns, led the NFL. Now, me personally, I'm going to have to go with Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May put up like 38 touchdowns this year, ain't it?
Drake May had, yeah, 31 touchdowns. And he had the best passer rating and the best completion percentage. So I was either going to say Drake May or Puka.
I about to say it kind of makes sense, but Christian McCaffrey almost broke had 1,000 receiving yards, what on top of 1,000 rushing yards. So if it don't go to Drake May, I'd say Christian McCaffrey to be honest, because he put the team on his back when everybody got hurt. He was still
Facts.
handling his part.
That's true. That's true. I like those two picks, but I'm gonna have to stick with Puka though, just because I've seen he's been going crazy lately, man. He's probably one of the main reasons why that Rams offense looks so good. Defensive player of the year, man. You got Will Anderson, Nick Bonito, Miles Garrett, Aiden Hutchinson, Micah Parsons. Now we can talk about everything, but I know it's gonna go to Miles Garrett.
Yeah, Miles Garrett, regardless, he
Yeah,
had 5 sacks in one game, and he broke the sack record, right?
yeah, it's going to
It,
Miles
it, it
Garrett.
only made sense. If it don't, it's rigged.
Yeah, if Garrett wasn't in here, it would go to Nick Bonito though, or Aiden Hutchinson. They had some good
I was gonna say
seasons.
Aiden Hutchinson ball though.
Will Anderson did good too. I think Aiden Hutchinson was for the next one that we're going to do, but for this one, yeah, we got Miles Garrett off the rip. Now, comeback player of the year is going to be hard. Stephon Diggs coming off a torn ACL, having 1,000 yards receiving plus. You got Aiden Hutchinson. Y'all know the injury he had last year. He came back going crazy. Trevor Lawrence came back from he got injured in AFC South title. Y'all know what Jacksonville's season was. They made the playoffs and everything.
Yeah, I think that's
Christian McCaffrey coming off an injury, and D'Lo just talked about what he just did. Dak Prescott coming off his ankle injury. I mean, let's just leave Dak Prescott out of this.
yeah. They couldn't find somebody else. But
Now, D'Lo, this is hard, man. Because you could say Stephon Diggs. The man tore his ACL and then came back and gave you 1,000 yards.
But I understand that. But respectfully, I feel like what Trevor Lawrence did this year under a first year head coach from the season they had before to now y'all competing in the playoffs, like that's a major step in the right direction. And then like it wasn't like in that role, he in one of the most complex roles there is, like he quarterback of the offense. So like
Yeah.
production wise, I would give it to Trevor Lawrence just because of what they did this year.
Let's see. Trevor Lawrence, what was his stats? 4,000 yards passing, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 359 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns, 13 wins, an AFC South title. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But
Which he had 9 touchdowns. Oh,
Dak Prescott led the NFL in passing yards, though, so far, I think, with 400 and
nah, passing yards can
4,500.
win you games.
Yeah, 30 touchdowns. But yeah, everybody. Yeah, no, Matthew Stafford leads. Matthew Stafford has the most touchdowns. Coach of the year. I know you kind of already talked about it, but I mean, would you choose Jacksonville for this one?
Yeah, Liam Cohen, he did a good job of either Liam Cohen or Mike Vrabel, because they both did good jobs on the first years of the program. I think they did.
Yeah. If
They
not
did.
Mike Vrabel, go with Seattle's head coach.
Yeah,
He turned that around.
yeah.
So I'll
I'm
say,
saying this gonna be kind of hard though. Yeah,
yeah, they all did great jobs, but I have to go with Seattle or New England, man. Without, yeah, Seattle been making it happen, man. Assistant coach of the year. This goes to the coordinators. Let's look at their offense and defense. Philadelphia's defensive coordinator. No. Minnesota defensive coordinator. Minnesota defense did look pretty good.
I would give it to Denver though,
Yeah, Denver. I'll go
just because
Denver.
how they did better this year than previous years.
I'll either go Denver defensive coordinator for sure. That's my for sure pick. But if not him, I'll go with New England's offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels because we all know how that offense looks over there. But shoot, man, let's get to the final, and we already know what this is about. Who do you have as your MVP? These are your finalists. Josh Allen with 3,668 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 579 rushing yards, 14 rushing touchdowns. So touchdown wise, he's leading everybody. I mean, he puts touchdowns on the board. We talked about Trevor Lawrence stats, Drake May stats. He had basically 4,400 yards passing and counting. AFC Championship coming up, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's first in passer rating, first in completion percentage. You got Christian McCaffrey. What do you have? 2,100 yards total, 7 touchdowns. Yeah, well, 13 touchdowns. So that's pretty good. I mean, and Matthew Stafford, I'm gonna have to go with Matthew Stafford, man. I
I was
made
just
that
gonna
off the
say
dome.
Drake May or Matthew Stafford. I feel like this should be the award of whoever on the winning team of the Super Bowl. And I really think it's gonna come down to New England and the Rams.
I ain't gonna lie, Stafford. I don't know what he been doing lately. He getting older, but he looking good, dog.
Yeah, this like he in his prime still. Like this is
This
prime.
this is his first All Pro in his career. He never made All Pro except for this year. This is his first time ever. So, like you said, man, this is his prime, dog. This is his prime. Sheesh. But definitely appreciate everybody who's been working with us. It looks like we probably won't be going live on YouTube until next Thursday, but we will be putting this episode on Spotify if you follow us normally on Spotify. Appreciate everybody who tuned in on these other apps that we're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. But yeah, back to back episodes to close out the week. Appreciate the love and support from our OGs and new supporters. Like I said, we're 3 followers away from 5.7K subs, still on the road to 6,000. Definitely let us know some video or some clips you want us to react to. But yeah, episode 14 will not be on Monday. It'll likely be on Thursday. But definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. We hope everybody has finish off their week great and check back in with us next week. D-Lo, you good?
It's all good, man. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and how you say, appreciate everybody tuning in.